Hi, kids. Okay, 100 greatest films of all time. Number 92. Where were you in 62? It is American Graffiti, released in 1973, which is wild. Released in 1973, takes place in 62. It's got that nostalgia for the times. I was just thinking, isn't that weird that if we had a film same bracket, we'd be like, where were you in 2014? Well, I can't even think of what was in pop culture. What was the trends of 2014? Nothing changed. Has everything changed? And I didn't notice. Anyways, American Graffiti, directed and written by George Lucas and Gloria Katz and Willard Huck. They were a married couple. They've collaborated with George Lucas a couple of times, also on Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. And if that wasn't enough, Howard the Duck. Thanks. Thank them for Howard the Duck, in part, anyways. So Lucas was making THX 1138, VR 138, and Francis Ford Coppola, who was one of the producers on that, as well as Lucas's friend. I alluded to their friendship of those 5 or 6 directors in the early 70s before. Anyways, he challenged George to write something a little more personal, maybe a little more that people could relate to. You've seen THX 1138, kind of a cold picture, maybe you could describe it as. So, Lucas based the film on his own experiences cruising around in Modesto, California in 62. So it's what? It's a hangout picture, maybe? Asked Tarantino. He coined the phrase. Is this a hangout picture? It's definitely something that I think influenced a film like Dazed and Confused. It also has a soundtrack that's pretty far out, man. I don't think that's what they said in 62. Anyways, the soundtrack, the budget, they spent like 12% of the film's budget was on soundtrack, which I think was quite a lot for time. They cut a deal with every one of the artists that you would all get paid exactly the same, which apparently is why there's no Elvis on the soundtrack, because it came on one maybe. So what else? Kind of popularized the retro throwback of the 60s, made that cool again. So in 1974, we have Happy Days come out. Happy Days, by the way. Howard is in Happy Days. Howard is in American Graffiti. Maybe they just saw that and said, take this kid. So yeah, $770,000 budget, made $140 million at the box office. Why am I mentioning that? Because that's part of the thing. The huge hit helps give George Lucas some money, and also gives him some of the clout, some of the leeway, the leverage to make his passion project, a film called Star Wars. I don't know. I guess nothing ever came of that. But George Lucas went on and made something called Star Wars after this. So, have I killed that joke enough yet? Because I'm going to keep doing it. American Graffiti has come in at number 92. Well, the AFI list of 1998, it was ranked number 77. 2007, it was number 62. But it's not just, or maybe it's just the old white guys who like it. On Metacritic, it has a score of 97 out of 15 reviews. So maybe you just need to get some critics review bombing it and knock it right off the list. I don't know. Do you like American Graffiti, or do you just like the soundtrack of American Graffiti? And on Metacritic, with that score, it puts it as number 41 greatest films of all time. So those things are how it gets on this list at number 92. That's the bar. That's the bar now. 3 lists like that to get in at 92. So what's going to be above that? You'll have to stay tuned. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, watch all the videos.